Hello and welcome back to Bombchu News. My name is Chris, I'm joined by Andron, and we'll be covering the news that we found interesting today. The Belgian Gaming Commission has announced that the loot boxes in Star Wars Battlefront 2 should be considered gambling. This comes just a week after it was announced that the commission was investigating games like Battlefront 2 and Overwatch. The commission stated that, quote, the mixing of money and addiction is gambling, end quote. They also stated that they would like to prevent these kinds of loot boxes from being in future games, but that it would take time before anything major happens. However, Belgium isn't the only country taking a stand against EA's use of loot boxes. Representative Chris Lee from Hawaii posted a video online about this issue as well. He specifically calls out EA in Star Wars Battlefront 2, calling the game a, quote, Star Wars themed online casino designed to lure kids into spending money, end quote. He even adds in what I'm hoping was an intentional reference while talking about the game, saying, quote, it's a trap, end quote. After seeing how much traction the video was gaining online, Chris Lee took to Reddit to help explain the video in more detail. He seems to have a very good understanding of the situation, stating, quote, these kinds of loot boxes and microtransactions are explicitly designed to prey upon and exploit human psychology in the same way casino games are so designed. This is especially true for young adults who child psychologists and other experts explain are particularly vulnerable. These exploitative mechanisms and the deceptive marketing promoting them have no place in games being marketed towards minors, and perhaps no place in games at all. End quote. While one state and a foreign gaming commission both taking stands against EA and loot boxes doesn't seem like much, given how slow this kind of process usually is, this is a good step in the right direction. Each of these minor victories over the past few weeks adds up to quite a lot. We've already seen EA make countless changes to Battlefront 2 before it was even released, ending with them temporarily removing microtransactions entirely, but it's still not enough. We need to make sure that people don't forget about all of this in a few months when EA adds microtransactions back into the game. Otherwise, all this is going to do is show the rest of the gaming industry that will still tolerate bad loot boxes at the end of the day.
As if Nintendo didn't have enough to brag about, Time.com has named the Nintendo Switch the best of its annual top 10 gadgets list. The blurb to explain why the hybrid console made it to number 1 focuses on the Switch's portability as its major draw, since switching from handheld to home console is quick and easy. This was of course Nintendo's aim, and I'm sure they're happy to see that their intent has not gone unnoticed. The Nintendo Switch beat out the new Apple iPhone X, which was also ranked at number 2, and the Microsoft Surface Laptop, which sat comfortably at number 3. The only other non-Nintendo gaming system featured on the list was the recently released Xbox One X, which gained a number 8 spot.
The new Animal Crossing mobile game released this week. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp takes the basic Animal Crossing formula and throws it into the mobile gaming genre. The game captures the Animal Crossing charm perfectly, and it's a lot of fun to play in short bursts. The twist of running a campsite instead of managing a single home is a nice change of pace, as is the new furniture crafting system, which works much better than you might assume when you first hear about it. The game does feature in-app purchases, but it's very unintrusive and it's not nearly as offensive as it would be in a game like Battlefront 2. Plus, it's a free mobile game, so you expect the game to be making money in some way. If you're a fan of Animal Crossing or just need another fun distraction game for your phone, I'd definitely recommend giving Animal Crossing Pocket Camp a look.
A recent study published in the Journal of Autism and Developmental Disorders has discovered that video games may help increase balance for children diagnosed with autism. The study goes into great detail on the medical side of things, but the major takeaway was that by holding various poses for extended periods of time, kids with autism spectrum disorder saw an increase in balance after several sessions of play. Not just any game will work, however. Multiple kinesiology professors and the director of gaming and interactive technology at Boise State University developed a specialized system combining multiple features from current consoles. Taking the camera from the Microsoft Kinect and combining with a Nintendo Wii balance board, participants played a game that captured their faces and put them into the game created in Adobe Air for the PC. This let the kids see themselves doing different ninja poses, which they would then try to match and were rewarded for the longer they were able to hold them. Issues with keeping balance often go hand in hand with autism spectrum disorder, so it's great that scientists are finding smart ways to incorporate gaming into their practices while making treatments more fun.
Well, that's all the news that we found interesting today. Let us know what you thought about it or what we missed down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.